Hello, Flosstube.
Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Connie.
I'm Melina.
And we are Count Twice, Stitch Once. It's been a while since we were here last, so we have, well, I have a lot to show.
I don't have that much.
Melina has not as much, but she's been working on big things. I've been working on a lot of stuff, so.
She's gone start-itis crazy.
I did, because I was trying to get stuff to do year whips. Not that I think I'll finish them all, but maybe. And then the Stitch 9 challenge that Farm Girl started also, so.
I don't even have 9 projects, so I'm not doing any of those things.
I have.
Stressed me out to think about trying to start that many things.
So we're gonna jump right in on finishes. I forgot to show this finish last time, but I had it done when we filmed. I think the last we filmed was December 30th. And I had this done then, but I forgot to show it. It is Barbara Anna. Christmas is coming.
She changed the red, or she changed the Santa's and the elves colors to be more red instead of more orange.
Yeah. Because I thought they needed to be more red. Other than that, all the colors are the same. So that was one. And then I started and finished Heart in Hand Valentine Bird in January.
She whipped it out.
I don't know about that, but I changed all the colors except for the beak.
You didn't put the button on there, so it's not.
Well, I don't have the button.
It's not actually finished.
No, it's not really totally finished, but I have to put a button on there.
No, it's cute though. Look at his little long
1, 2, 3 stitch was out of the button, so I'm waiting for the button to come. So that's all that. But I changed all the colors.
You got more finishes.
And then I have a lot of fully finished things.
I had one FFO. I don't have it because it was a gift, so I will insert a picture of it right here. The chart for that one was Little House Needlework Tall Pines. And I did it on, I think it was a 36 count, but it was fabric I got from an eBay thing, so I'm not 100% sure, but I know it was linen. For my husband's parents, because they moved to a little cabin in Wisconsin, so it's perfect.
This was one of my fully finished things. This is my candle mat. It's not cross stitch, it's applique. But I got it finished finally. So I have it, enjoying it with the little candle in it. And this was another Val's stuff, triple treat, and I did the
Pumpkin one.
What's it called? A Little Spooked. And I've got some little buttons and put some, Stickles glitter stuff that I use for scrapbooking on the button.
Felt backed.
And it comes with the felt backing and the button on the pumpkin. I changed a lot of the colors on that too, because they had just white for the pumpkin face and I didn't like that. And put yellow in it and put acrylic in there for the eyes and some acrylic in for these sparkly star things. That was that one. Then this one I showed actually on one of our floss tubes, but I didn't have my pinking shears because when we were at Alyssa's, and it's Val's stuff. Bat kit crazy. And I did Going Batty, and that's the finish. It's so cute.
I like the name of it. It's really cute. I kind of want to get these. It's so cute.
They're funny. I like their little teeth. I had my pinking shears so I could finish these Halloween things, so that was good. And then here was another one that I showed before, but I didn't have it all the way finished. But, shoot, I forgot to bring the cover for that one. It was a kit from Shepherd's Bush. I think the name of it was Home. It said Home at the top, but I didn't add the words. So I found that little fence.
So cute.
At Kohl's, actually, on clearance. Well, I think it was like
Cheap.
$5.99, plus I had probably 30% more off, so that's pretty cheap. I like it.
It's cute.
And then I got the trim from Lady Dots. I like it. And let's see, what else did I have? That
You
was,
didn't finish anything else.
that was all my finishes.
Okay. Well, let's just do haul that we're not supposed to have. So,
Oh, that we're not supposed to have. We're doing shop from stash, but I actually did buy a chart, but I don't have it yet.
I did too.
And
Only because it was going out of print.
mine was because
You had to have
it
it.
says count twice, stitch once.
She
Had to have it.
So mine is some whisper threads from Rainbow Gallery that are for a Mirabilia that I started, and I thought I had everything kitted up, and then I was looking at the chart and I was like, God dang it, I don't have these whisper threads. So Mom ordered them for me on a 1, 2, 3 stitch order she was doing.
Yep.
And my other haul was this banding fabric that is for this Turtles All the Way Down chart that my sister got me for Christmas because I really want to start this one this year too. So I think it'll be kind of smaller than some other stuff I'm working on, so it might feel good to make some progress and feel like I might finish something sometime, maybe this year. And then I saw, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw this on one of the groups that this Mermaid of the Pearls, she is, yeah, was going out of print, and she's been on my list. I want really all the mermaids, so I bought her because I was like, the price is gonna go up if she goes out of print, so get her now. She wasn't too expensive, so she's really pretty. But I don't have any of the other stuff I need for this. I won't be starting her anytime soon.
And my haul was mainly floss and stuff because I didn't ever say that my Stitch from Stash was going to include floss. And these were some acrylic ribbons that I need for a project that I'm working on. And let's see, these were some flosses I got gassed. I got another one of those, or wait, two more of those. That's the same color, but I need that for Winter House Trio because I didn't realize the whole border and a lot of stuff was done with that. So I needed it. Needed it. Had to have it. It was a need. And then I got all these DMC, whatever.
It's that. You used to take French. You should all say it better than this word.
Sparkly DMC.
Oh, you can't really tell sparkly.
You can't really see this.
People have seen it.
Yeah. So I just got a few colors. I didn't buy the whole set because I didn't know that I would use them that much. But for some of the stuff I'm doing, I thought it'd be fun to have these colors. So that's what I got that. And then I got some buttons. Two of them were on that triple treat pumpkin, a little spooked because that's what I needed for that. I got some snowflakes. And this heart, because if they never get that other heart that's supposed to go on my Valentine bird, I'm going to use that heart. And then a little flag button. There we go. So I thought it was cute. And And that was, I think, all my haul, besides my...
You don't have that yet, so it doesn't count until you get it.
That's right. But it was from a D-Stash, from Gulf Coast Stitchers D-Stash on Facebook, so I figured it wasn't as bad as just going and buying. Okay, that was all that. Whips.
You want me to go first? I have significantly less than you do. So I started this Mirabilia Moonflowers, which is what that whisper thread was for, and I love her. She's pretty. And I'm using my little lap stand, so I'm not taking her off of this. So I worked on this for one evening, and I was woefully sad about my small amount of progress that I got in my one evening of working. I can't get the angle very good. There we go. So, maybe struggles. This little bit right here. And I don't know if I can get close enough on this. There we go. That you can see the blue stitches I did in hand, and then I was like, nope, I'm going to try to use this lap stand. And I think you can kind of tell even on there that they look worse than the ones that are in the stand, so I'm going to try to keep using it. But it's hard to teach yourself how to stitch two-handed. And it's hard to see on that dark fabric.
It's having lots of
I
struggles.
didn't get very far in slowing my progress.
It's going to be pretty when it's done.
So most of my work I did was on my Rosewood Manor. Grief. Sunsets. This chart, the picture doesn't even do it justice at all.
No.
At all.
It's beautiful.
It's so pretty. So, sorry I have a hanging string, but I don't know if the color's there. I just love it. I'm loving every stitch I put into this thing. I'm going to be really sad when I'm done working on this, so I'm okay with it taking me a long time because I really love working on it.
So pretty.
And this is all called for, so it's hand-dyed fabric by Stephanie and Weeks that it uses. That's everything the chart calls for. One trick I did on this to make it less painful is I have a needle threaded with every single one of these colors, and I've been putting it back in the floss away bag when I need to switch out so I don't have to rethread my needle, and that's made a lot of difference because I was getting like, okay, this project I'm going to be done. But the needle thing helped a lot. My only other whip I worked on was this Letters from Mermaids A, and this was what I did for New Year, New Start. That's Nora Corbett, and I'm doing this on Pictures Plus Splash. It's 32 count Belfast. Got my strings all over everything. And there's my progress on that. We got weird lighting in here today.
It was gloomy and snowy and cold.
So I already made some changes because the border around the A, like the orange part that I have done, it called for like 3 different colors, and I'm like, all of these are classic color, so they're already variegated. So I just picked the medium color and did the whole border in the same color because I didn't feel like switching all the time.
I think it works fine.
Yeah, so, but that's the only whips I have progress on.
Well, I have mini whips. My first one is Plum Street Samplers, Miss Bingley's Library.
That's gonna set up to be your holder.
And then I was working on that, and I have the librarian almost all the way done.
Up here.
And if you notice how the the oriented there,
More vertically.
I had her done.
She's done.
That much.
She's cute.
And then I was like, oh, my fabric's going that way.
You can't tell. There we go.
And not the other way.
So it really should have been.
But I counted, and I should have enough space. So I'm not taking her out.
She's
So
cute.
I was going to be mad if I had to take her all the way out.
Well, this is 36 count R&R. Liberty Gathering Gray.
Yep. Called for fabric. And I'm using all the called for colors.
She looks cute.
Except, wait, I think I did change something.
Ooh, people are walking down the street with
Oh, I
snowboards.
changed her hair because her hair was supposed to be swamp water, which was kind of a greenish, brownish. I said, nope, she's having black hair.
Okay.
I didn't like it. This is my other one is Hidden Peck from Plum Street Samplers. And this one, I was mad at it because I had to take a bunch of stitching out because I counted it wrong. But
A little bit of progress, border.
a little bit of
And
progress.
it's in a line of the chickens.
And part of a bee, and that's the chicken. Not that much done.
Oh, I can't sit like that.
Then I showed these at on the last Flosstube, but I hadn't really officially started them. I just said I was going to start them. So that's Mill Hill, Laura Birch, whichever son that one is, I don't remember.
Celestial sun.
And that's as much as I got done. I actually think it goes this way.
Beautiful. Nice and yellow, sunny.
Nice and yellow sun, which I wish we had some of. Sunshine stitchers. We're jealous. This is the next one.
This is Sun and Moon Dance.
And that's how much I got done of it. Doesn't even look like anything. Then this Val's Triple Treat
I already showed.
that I already showed, but I'm working on Just Hanging Out and Who's a Scaredy Cat, the top two. And this is how much I got done. Woohoo!
Well, you can't even tell.
You
His
can't.
borders.
It's borders, whatever. That's the back. So I had a ways to go on those because they're full coverage too. But they'll be fun. And they won't take me too horribly long, I hope. Then I was working on the Winter House Trio. Pound Nancy's birthday sal, or B-Day sal. For Nancy, the addicted sister's birthday.
I don't like that my face is on there when you're showing everything.
Huh?
I said I don't like that my face is on there when you're talking about
Oh,
everything.
okay.
That's why I keep stealing.
Okay. That one I was working on. The other day I decided I was going to work 20 minutes on all of my whips.
Uh-oh.
But then a friend of mine called me in, so I didn't get very far. But I was doing this, and then I was working on these, and then I counted wrong, so I had to take everything out and redo it. So then I said, forget that 20-minute thing. I'm just going to finish this thread until the thread's gone, and that's what I did.
Looks cute though.
So I didn't get very far. And then this was another one I worked 20 minutes on and didn't get very far.
I don't think you said you did 20 minutes, did you?
Well, on this one I did,
Oh.
but I had to keep tearing stuff out because I kept putting it in the wrong spot. I was getting mad at myself.
Oh, mama.
When I got those two little flowers done.
There's her whip. Like quail butt.
My big progress. Two
She
flowers.
showed me that the other night, and I'm like, you spent 20 minutes on it.
That's because I had to tear it
I
out.
can't talk. Look at the mirror big. I spent a whole evening on it.
The coffee Quaker. And this I'm doing on 40 count, and I absolutely love it. Ugh. It's on Stars Hollow Blend, I think, or something.
It's on. Yeah, you got it. R&R.
I love that. And it's only one thread, which I also love. This was the only one that I didn't have to rip any out. And I did way more than 20 minutes. It took me forever. Because all I got was that bottom part.
It's pretty though.
So but hopefully I'll get that done. This one was also pitiful because I got Frosty Weather by...
It's perfect. You should be working on this today.
I know. Blackberry Lane Designs. Yeah, this was a big one. I got this acorn done.
I'll zoom in. There, this little acorn.
Pitiful. But that was because my thread got a big knot in it and I had to cut the thread and then restart it. So frustrating.
We gotta get a new spot to film these in.
Huh?
So we gotta get a new spot to film these
I
in.
know. And get closer. Then this one, If Cats Could Talk. And this one I also had to take some out, but it was because I was getting carried away and went too far down into this part.
To the neck.
And that is by
Designs by Lisa.
Designs by Lisa. And I got the neck done. Now I have to go into the body.
Long neck.
Long neck. Then I started this Trinidad Santa Mill Hill bead. And that was my big start on that.
The bottom.
And then Home in the Globe, which is by Bent Creek, and that is my stitch night chart. I only got one stitch night involved in that because the time before last when we went to stitch night, one of my friends from college called me and was in town, and I don't get to see her very often, so we left stitch night when we had just got there. I had my needle in to do this tree trunk, and then we left.
I got 5 stitches on my project because I didn't answer the phone, and then we left.
So this was as much as I got done on that. I got the whole globe that stitched in, and then the snowman and this tree trunk.
Little bitty tree trunk.
So that was all. And actually I did most of it at home after stitch night.
You're not supposed to do that.
I finished my thread. That was what I did. So the other whips I haven't worked on them, so they're still at home. And they're little project bags waiting for me to stitch on them. I really want to get stitching on them. But the thing that I've been working on the most, I can't show because it's for the Smalls Exchange. Because
I need to refocus this a little more on us. There we go.
We're going to our first ever cross stitch retreat. The Addicted Sisters retreat. The Show Me retreat. It's in Missouri. It's July 11th through the 14th. It's our first retreat that we've ever been to.
We're
We're excited. So I've been working on my small exchange for that. And I can't show it.
I have to decide what I'm doing, but when she was looking for a small, she was like, you're going to have the biggest small in the place. None of those things like, you like are small.
Will this work? She's like, no, it won't work. It's too big. And I'm like, ah.
That was funny.
So she kiboshed my small, which was probably more like medium, but whatever. She goes, you're going to have the biggest small there. I said, it would work.
And then we also booked our lodging for
the gallery.
Thank you. I couldn't think of the name of it.
The Needlework Gallery.
Yeah, that's in St. Louis.
St. Charles, Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
Which is near St. Louis.
So we're going to be there too.
Yeah.
And we're staying for longer than we did this last year.
Last year we only stayed for one night. This time we're staying for all of the time, but then we have to leave on Saturday because that's in September, and then when we leave on Saturday to come home, and then I have Sunday to get ready. And then my husband and I are leaving on Monday to go on a long trip.
To go be leaf lookers.
We're gonna go be leaf lookers. We're starting out in Ohio at Cuyahoga National Park. Then we're going to Vermont and staying in Vermont for about 5 days, I think. And then we're going to New Hampshire and staying there for 3 or 4 nights. And then on to Maine, to Bar Harbor, so we can go to Acadia National Park. And then after that, we're not sure, we might go into New York, and we had an exchange student when Melina was in high school, and she is in New York working for the UN, and if she's still in New York, we might go over there and see her. And then possibly go to Shenandoah National Park, which is in Virginia. It's either in Virginia or West Virginia. I don't remember which one. Which I have never been to either Virginia, so I would like to go to both of them actually, but we'll see. So, and then we'll probably end up back in North Carolina at my daughter's house and probably spend her birthday with her again, and then head on home.
Then I'm gonna get packed in your suitcase.
So we'll be gone for a couple months, I guess.
Yeah.
Which will be fun. So, but, and then we're going to Wisconsin in August. And then from there we're going to go up in Michigan and go to Isle Royale National Park in Michigan and see that. So we have a few things planned.
Now, I'm trying to get my husband to plan a vacation, but so far he can't decide where he wants to go. So, gotta figure it out.
Somewhere.
I know, I'm like, I'll go anywhere. Like, anybody could say, let's go. I'm like, I'm out. I have vacation. Let's go. Bye. I'm going.
Yeah, well, my husband disappointed me because he said some friends of ours asked if we wanted to go to Key West with them in January, and I was like, yeah, I'll go to Key West. And then he said, well, no, they meant 2020. I was like, why can't we go this January? And then the other day when we had all our snow, I said, let's go to Florida.
Yeah, so it's been snowing a lot here. Like last Saturday it snowed like, I think 8 and 9 inches, something like that. And this, right now, I don't think it's actually snowing right now, but
no, it's just blowing.
Very windy, and it snowed, I don't even know how much it snowed because it's too windy to tell. But I think we were forecast between like 3 to 8 inches or something. We probably got more around like 6 maybe.
No, your dad said 4.
4, yeah. I didn't think we got the max it said.
No.
So I'll insert some pictures from last weekend's snow here. Where are you going? The snow's as tall as you. Come here. Because some people like snow. Well, I like it.
Well, I like it. I didn't have to go anywhere, so I just sat around at home and did what I do.
Oh man, I shoveled a lot last weekend, and it was heavy
And
freaking
was sore.
snow. I was so sore. I was really sore. So it was heavy.
She was trying to turn around to look at a TV when we were out to dinner, and she was like, oh, I can't do it.
Old lady syndrome.
That was funny.
Yeah, so, but, well, we've kind of been snowed in. I would have had more stitching time, but my husband, since he has to get out and go to work, I figured I better shovel for him so he didn't have to do it after he's been outside in the snow all day. So, I spent a lot of time shoveling.
Yep, I don't. So I will tell you what I was doing was mainly getting my steps in, because I get 13,000 steps a day on my Fitbit, and stitching and watching Flosstube.
Oh, yeah, your list.
I'm going to tell you my list of Flosstubes that I have watched. We are not going to link them all, so don't think that we will. If you haven't heard of some of these people and you want to go watch them, pay attention
Write
to
it
their
down.
name, because I am not, no, there's too many. I have
She's a maniac. So I watched, I did watch a new person. I think she's on your list, so when you get to her, I'll say, because I can't remember what her name is right now.
And you watched another person I watched too.
Okay, so I'll say it. Because I actually did watch a couple new people and like a couple of the older people that I watched, but it just seems like I don't have time to really watch it unless I'm home by myself. So.
And I do. When my husband was out shoveling, I
Yeah.
was trying to watch them, so he wasn't in there bugging me. And when he goes to bed, I usually watch Flosstube, but I don't get a lot in then because it's late at night and I'm tired. But my list starts with Teresa Kogut. I think most of you have seen her by now. Real Housewives of Cross Stitch, which also probably, I think most of you know who Priscilla and Chelsea are. They have 10,000 subscribers, so I think people know who they are. Addicted Sisters. We're going to their retreat. Sunshine Stitchers, which again, I think most of you know who they are. They're EJ, Shelia, and Gary, and they are fun. Misty Purcell. If you haven't watched Misty, go watch Misty. She's has an Etsy shop too, and has fabrics and charts that she's designed, and she's awesome. Bendy Stitchy, which is Michelle Garrett, and I think most everybody knows who Michelle is too. If you don't, you should go watch her, because she does tons of good stuff for the Flosstube community and just the community in general, because she has fundraisers every month that people can buy things, and then all the money goes to a specific fundraiser that she's doing. She's done all kinds of stuff with that. Then I watched Fangirl Stitcher, which she does not have, her last Flosstube was 9 months ago, but she is funny and I really liked her. Kitten Stitcher, Teresa, love her. And also my sister's cat, Romeo, was one of the cats that Teresa showed on the clip of cats that watch her videos. He was the first cat, so that was funny. She said, "Oh, my sister said, oh, did you see Romeo?" And I said, "No, was he on there?" And she goes, "Yeah, he was the first cat." So I had to go back and watch Romeo being on Flosstube. That was funny. Amy Loves Toads, which Amy is doing a lot of stitch alongs right now, and she's awesome. Snug Harbor Crafts, Debbie and Kef, they are crazy. Sarah King, Our Stitching Kingdom, she is fun. She's doing a lot of cool stuff right now. Kathy of To Dye House, I love Kathy and I like all her stuff. Southern California Stitchin', that was somebody that was relatively new to me, and they're very short, so they're easy to watch. Lost in Floss, Barb and Leanne, they're hysterical. I love watching them, and they've been asking a lot of questions lately, which are fun to answer. Their one last night was, "What's the weirdest place you've ever found floss?" I haven't never found it in any weird places. Blue Horse, Yellow Cow, Linda, she's fun. Helen D, she's doing a lot of stitch alongs with Misty Purcell right now. Just Keep Stitching, Pam and Steph. I believe most of you know about Pam and Steph. Basic Stitches.
And she just keeps going.
I just keep going. Crafty Cat Stitcher, which is Kathy. Pretty Southern, Linda Jo. She's funny. You should go watch her. Stitching Lifestyle, Country Stitchers, Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. Miss Oh So Crafty. If you don't watch her, she did a parade of finishes of all the stuff that she finished in 2018. Oh my gosh. She had the trick or treat fairy that Melina did, and she said she got it done in 9 days. 9 days!
I'm impressed.
She's speedy. So anyway, if you like big projects, she's done a lot of big projects, and they're awesome. And still is doing a lot of big projects. Stitchin' Mommy, which is Sarah. She is doing no new starts and just working on whips this year. But she has lots and lots of whips that are huge. The Joan and Kelly Show. Hi Kelly and Joan, I love you guys. Leslie Hurley. I watched her last one. She was new to me the time before, but I only had watched one where she was really tired because her cat had kittens and she was up all night, but she's fun. This is one that Melina and I both watched, and I think a lot of you know about them already because they've been getting shout outs all over the place. And it's Sassy Stitching Sisters
and Brother. So cute.
They are adorable. You gotta watch them, and it's awesome that they're stitching and they're all doing great stuff.
Yeah.
So it's fun. Kay's cross stitch. Kay is just funny. I love watching her. She also does a lot of knitting. Stitchy Gamer, which is Sarah's daughter from Sarah King, our Stitchy Kingdom. Her daughter is doing her own Flosstube, and she also does gaming. So her is Stitchy Gamer, and that was short, but it was fun to watch. Also a young stitcher, so good to support them. Bird Stitcher Colorado, Betsy, she is funny. Jan Hicks of Jan Hicks Creates, and she's moved to Hawaii, so she's fun to watch. She always puts in gorgeous pictures of Hawaii. They're awesome. Gulf Coast Stitcher wasn't my first time watching her, but it was my first time joining her her community on Facebook and buying something from her D-stash because I've never ordered anything from her, but she's fun to watch. Once Upon a Stitch, Lori, she has gorgeous stuff. I like watching her. I got caught up on her because over Christmas and New Year's, and I never had time to watch too much Flosstube. And her daughter-in-law was with her, and that was a fun one to watch because her daughter-in-law and her, they seem like they have a really good relationship. It was cute. Yankee Creek Stitcher, Jerry. Sorry, Jerry, I didn't watch any of your Flossmas, and I haven't watched you for a while, but I did watch your latest one. And she's got a lot of fun projects, but as does everybody on this list. No one has a bad project. Cheryl McKinney, Tranquil Stitches. She is also fun to watch. She is in my group of Shop Your Stash on Facebook. Luby's Lot, she is from England. She's fun to watch. And Jennifer Upton, she was new to me, and she's also in my Shop Your Stash, but she is failing miserably. But she's fun to watch. Her son is stitching, and he's just a little guy, and they have this truck that he did, and he's just filling in stitches on it, and he was cute. Oh, it was fun. That was my list. So that was my Flosstube watching, which is a lot of Flosstube, but sometimes when I'm getting my walking in, I will watch Flosstube, or when I'm cooking in the kitchen, I'll go and put on Flosstube, and if my husband's out shoveling and I want to get some stitching in, then I'm watching Flosstube, and my husband's there though. He keeps interrupting me. So. Hey, let's plan our housing for when we go to Maine. Hey, let's
Don't complain about it, because you like doing that too.
I do, it's fun. We're staying in mainly home away, VRBO, whatever,
Yeah.
housing, and so we're picking out where we're gonna stay. It is fun. I love it. Oh, I think I missed somebody on this list.
I think you got everybody on this
So
list.
grateful. I don't think I have her on here.
Oh, well, no, she's not written on there.
But I did watch So Grateful. Daleen, awesome. I just thought about that because she's been trying to find cinnamon chips and she can't find them. She finally just ordered them on Amazon, even though I told her I would send her some. And somebody I think that's related to her somehow told her she could get them at King Arthur Flour, which is in Vermont. So then I had to comment, oh, I'm going to go to King Arthur Flour when we're in Vermont, because that looked like a fun place to go. So that's fun, connecting with people.
Yeah.
And if any of you that watch us are in any of these places where I said that I'm going and you want to meet up somewhere and do some stitching or something, let me know, and I'll be happy to meet you somewhere and we can stitch. That would be fun. I would love it.
I'm so jealous.
And if you know of any cross-stitch stores on my route, then let me know that too, and I can try to stop at them, because I always like to go to new cross-stitch stores, even though I'm not supposed to be buying anything. But
Yeah, she will by then anyway.
I'll probably, well, once we go to Galleria, it's all over. As you know, I was the big winner from going to Galleria last year, so yeah, it will be all over. No
Yeah.
more not buying anything. But I did say I was still going to buy fabric and floss, but by the time Galleria gets here, all bets are over on everything else that I buy.
I've been trying to stay away from all the previews of stuff that are going to be released at Nashville, because I'm
I know,
I don't
me
want to know. I'm
too.
not supposed to be buying anything.
And then she sends me this one chart I wanted, which was a whale from this Russian place, and she's like, oh, I think this lady just got this on Instagram, so you can probably get it. And I said, well, yeah, I know I can probably get it from a Russian place, but I'm not supposed to be buying anything.
Oops.
She was like, oops. Could be a good birthday present. Huh?
I might be able to figure out the website better than you were having luck when you were looking at it.
And then when we were going to go on our other trip, your dad goes, well, I could buy it, and then it wouldn't be you buying. See, he's plotting ways to get me more stuff, and
He's
I'm
an
like,
enabler.
yeah, and I don't need that. I have plenty to work on.
Okay. Well, I think that was all we had for
I
to
think
share.
so.
I don't have anything else.
I don't know of anything else. But we're excited. All of our
Yeah.
stuff coming up.
Yep. Hopefully
I
we'll.
just wish I could get out of snow.
I'm good with the snow, but I'd like to leave Illinois again. My year after I moved back from my job is up. So I'm like, I can move again. Where would we live?
Someplace warm so I could come
Yeah.
visit.
Illinois just isn't where it's at.
No. It's boring. Illinois is boring. At least this area.
Yeah.
There's not really, we're having 2 colleges in our town. You would think there would be a lot more going on, but
I don't know.
there isn't.
Plus, it's just so flat.
It's
Like-
flat. It's,
I think having mountains near me was more calming.
if you like to look at corn and beans,
Yeah. Then it's a good
then
place
they
to
have
live.
good scenery.
Like, not to bash it, it's a great town we live in, whatever, but it's just Illinois.
I personally don't care about looking at corn and beans. When we went to Alaska one year, I was like, oh, I'll just jump ship and live in Juneau, because actually Juneau is warmer than it is in Illinois in the winter.
Alaska's pretty. Hi, Mary. You don't watch us? That's my friend that lives in Alaska.
I could live in Alaska very easily. Well, in a town, bigger town. I don't want to live in the wilderness.
Yeah. I probably could too, really.
Oh well.
All right. Well, thanks for watching and subscribing. We appreciate it. If you have any questions for us, leave them in the comments below. We appreciate everybody, and have a great stitchy week. Hopefully you're warmer than we are.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Melina lied. I forgot. I could find when I was showing at my last Flosstube my haul that Melina and Alyssa gave me for Christmas. And this was my little autumn harvest pin that won't be a pin because I will make it into an ornament. But that is my little addition.
Bye for real.
Bye.